it up, turn it up, turn it up.
All right, we have B-Boy Sick from the legendary Gamblers crew. Korea in the house.
Whoa! Whoa! Hey! All right, y'all give it up for B-Boy Sick. That's gonna take the big bucks, y'all.
Hey.
All right,
y'all see
you know
that
what I mean? That was
that mobility was
it
like,
really does, man. I don't. Here we go. This is as far as you're gonna get me.
it's,
As far as you're gonna get me. All right.
all right, check this out. Our next judge.
When I see someone very authentically move something inside of me.
Fab Girl showing that flavor.
And next up, we have a awesome judge all the way from France.
The dancer is more about to be real, you know, like to be fresh and real, to do it and not fake it.
Jay's a real footwork technician. Let's see if he's gonna show us what's up.
Jay representing Legitimate Obstruction crew, straight out of France. Forward technician, like Kid David was saying.
I really love Jay because he continues to keep that footwork art form alive. It's not something you see as much these days.
And that forward pattern is pretty impressive.
Most important thing for me is to see their own style and flavor. It's gonna be a crazy night.
We got B-Girl Ayumi. First B-Girl to ever represent at the Red Bull BC1 World Stage.
Yeah, she's been around for quite a long time.
Showing her unique Japanese style, representing Body Carnival.
And Ronnie, you can probably relate to this. It's not easy doing these judge showcases. It's nerve-wracking. You got to go up there and do one round. I myself, I get a little nervous for these things.
Yeah, generally speaking, that stage is different from any other stage.
I want to see who's going to dominate. You got to show me, like, that stage, that floor is yours.
Next up, we got Kid Glide, Dynamic Rockers, a New York native, coming from a lineage of breaking.
Kid Glide, born to break.
He's got a cool name, huh? Kid Glide.
Kid Glide actually also represented at the last Red Bull BC1 that was here in New York 13 years ago, back in 2009. Kid Glide with the signatures. We're just getting started, Kid David.
Man, it's a full house.
It is a full house. We still got people filtering in. That venue looks insane.
They got Cloud holding the bell.
And Lilu The two finalists. We got the belts coming out.
It's nice to see Cloud here.
Two legends right here. Lilu being first two-time champion back in 2005 and 2009. Cloud, the one and only.
A very memorable final they had. Slightly controversial.
Very controversial.
When I said slightly, I meant very.
All right, here we go. We're about to take a look at the battle bracket, the top 16 B girls and top 16 B boys. Let's go.
Here we go. It's a pretty stacked lineup. A lot of young, hungry dancers. It's a younger generation here this year.
Yes, I believe majority of these competitors are in their 20s, some teenagers. All right, now let's take a look at this battle tree. Top 16 B-boys. First battle right off the bat, we got Alvin from Venezuela versus Quake.
And if you're at home and you've never seen one of these before, it's a traditional tournament style. It starts with the 16, it goes to 8, 4, and then the final.
Yes, we got the first rounds. Right out the gate, we got Alvin versus Quake.
Oh
Venezuela.
Oh my goodness. This
Venezuela
is gonna be a heavy
versus
one.
Taiwan, David.
This is
It's
gonna
going
be a heavy
down.
one. I don't know if you guys have ever seen Alvin at home, a monster, making a lot of noise lately. And Quake, explosive, exciting. I mean, I don't know if there's a better battle they could start with.
These two B-boys are about to set that stage on fire. They're about to set it off. Damn, I'm already getting goosebumps.
So they're gonna be going 3 rounds apiece.
We got Quake. Not wasting any time.
Looking super strong. Started the battle right away. Alvin with the response.
Alvin, round 1. Let's see if Alvin can answer. Woo.
Oh my God.
So dynamic. What are the judges looking for, David?
You know, they're looking for a bit of everything. One of the most valued aspects is cleanliness. Execution. Super strong response for Alvin.
Round 2, Quake. Straight into power. Both of these B-boys are incredibly strong. Showing his musicality, hitting his freezes on beat. Alvin, round 2.
Really nice to see him taking his time. He looks super relaxed.
Keeping his composure.
Oh my goodness. So much control. And here we go. This is the round where it really counts, huh, Ronnie? That third round. This is when they're feeling it.
All right, so these are 3-round battles. Quake's last round. Hitting some of his signatures. What you think of that last round, David?
I think I saw a little bit of fatigue, a little bit, as expected in that third round. Let's see what Alvin does.
Let's see if Alvin can answer.
Alvin's spending a little more time up top, dancing a bit more. See, here he is in the third round, still looking strong. This third round often seals the deal.
You're right. The third round is usually what determines who has the better endurance.
And you can see how Quake trying to show everyone that Alvin froze the wrong way. It's always important to aim your freezes, aim your dance at the opponent when you're in the battle. Let's see what the judges thought.
The judges, the judges.
New York City, we about to find out right now what the judges think though. Check this out, here we go. 3.
Who we got? Unanimous decision goes to Alvin.
I would have said Alvin did have a bit of an edge. I think he was showed a little bit more variety.
Great job to B-Boy Quake, representing, still executing. Showing why he deserves to be in this world final. All right, next up to bat, we have Lorenzo from the Netherlands versus Eason from Japan. 2 young guns in the scene.
Yes, this is going to be another exciting battle. You know, at this age, they shouldn't get tired, Ronnie. They have endless energy, but you never know, the nerves can get you on this stage. I saw Eason in the last chance the other evening, and he's absolutely insane. Doing moves I've never even seen before. Lorenzo, also another guy doing it right. Rugged, but now here's Eason going on stage.
They have the youth on their side.
Yeah, man, there's no excuse. Do you remember being 17, Ronnie?
Long ago.
Remember how your knees felt?
I believe they are the same age.
Look at young Lorenzo running the all-white Lacoste. You can't go wrong wearing all white. It just looks good, especially on that black stage.
Outfit of the day.
I mean, without going too deep, what you wear does affect how the movement looks.
Very true, and how you feel.
Sure.
If you look fresh, you usually do fresh.
Who's gonna start it off?
We're just in round 2 of the top 16 brackets if you're just tuning in.
This is always a tough one. Who's gonna start the battle?
It's the waiting game.
It's always a slight disadvantage to start a battle. Although you can set the tone, gives the other dancer a chance to respond.
Eason's speed. very impressive. The detailed power moves. Solid round so far, showing that he's telling a little story, a little themed round, holding onto his wrist. Let's go, Lorenzo. Dancing up top a little more. Lorenzo definitely showing more style, more footwork, more transitions. That's a little contrast there. I feel like it's a little bit of dynamics versus fluid footwork, style, and flavor. What do you think?
Yeah, Easton looks a little more relaxed here. He looked like he was rushing a bit in that first round. High level of difficulty.
I've never seen that type of one-hand air flare.
Very strong second round. Lorenzo's gonna have to step it up right here a little bit.
Great transitions.
And here we go, the third round.
Last and final round from Easton.
Seems
to make or break.
It's pretty even right now, I'd say. I'd probably give that first round to Lorenzo, second round to Easton. Let's see what happens here. Some small scuffs. Woo.
Both breakers not looking phased at all.
A little bit short there. I think if Lorenzo can show a bit more in this round,
Lorenzo's shown that he also has some power moves. Really clean patterns from Lorenzo's side.
yeah, Lorenzo just is a bit more refined of a style, cleaner. You can really see everything that's happening. Easton's a little more wild. I think Lorenzo had a bit of an edge in that battle.
It was definitely a close battle. But let's see what the judges have to say, David.
They're barely even breathing hard, Ronnie.
This is just them warming up.
Oh, wow, okay. Unanimous for Easton.
Great battle, big ups to Lorenzo representing on that world stage. He came through, he represented the Netherlands well.
And you can hear the crowd, they're happy. They're happy with what they're seeing. Super hype battle.
So far, so good. Next up to bat, we got Mighty J representing Belgium, Amir from Kazakhstan.
The returning champ. Amir has a lot to prove. It's hard to be a defending champ once the expectations set from the previous year. And Mighty Jim's hungry. He's got something to prove. And here he is, the returning champ Amir, a true artist.
True artist.
He really looks at this as an art form. He loves bringing new moves to the table.
He's definitely known for his originality, has a very unorthodox style. Let's see how he performs. Mighty Jim. Belgium in the house.
Representing black out and on dust.
So Mighty Jim won the Belgium Cypher and advanced to the last chance Cypher. So he's actually going through all the battles deserving to be on the world final stage. Let's see if he can make it all the way to the end.
Yes, he's worked really hard to be here, whereas Amir got the direct invite back as the returning champ. Who do you think's gonna start this, Ronnie?
Amir. Let's go.
Let's go.
Didn't even wait for the beat to drop. There you go, showing his composure. Woo. Very unpredictable style.
Lots of details, using all parts of his body. Mighty Jim doesn't look impressed.
A little air flare transition straight to his feet. Mighty Jim also has a unique style.
Yes, really tall b-boy. Big lines, big pictures, always looks dynamic.
Round 2 for Amir. Both breakers taking their time. Maybe really just finding the pockets, knowing that at third round they have to go all out.
Mighty Jim wasn't impressed with that one, but Amir showing strength, really strong. Here's Mighty Jim with the answer. Whoa, that was close.
Good recovery. I would say this, competing 2 years ago, having 1 day to rest up, these breakers are soldiers.
Lots of really interesting angles in between these two. It's a good matchup.
It's a good contrast between both their styles.
And you know, it's so important to stay on beat, stay in the pocket, don't let the beat get away from you. This is a dance.
And those tuning in, these are what the judges generally look for. Musicality, their strength, their balance, their execution, their speed. They can maintain their speed. Round 3, Amir still going hard. Still showing that he has an arsenal of original moves.
That was sick.
Mighty Jim, let's see if he has it. We're always talking about endurance and stamina. That third round will either show what you're made of or expose you.
Okay.
All right.
That was a nice exchange, wasn't it, Ronnie?
It was a good contrast of styles. Both very original.
I found them slightly similar almost. Like
Yes.
super weird positions, original, interesting pictures.
Unique angles.
Ones like this are hard to judge. When it comes down to it, it's execution, it's cleanliness. Also, you don't want to repeat too many things that look similar within your rounds. And and you need the
Definitely
eye
right
for
about
it.
that, yes. Repetition could hurt you.
Let's see what the judges think.
Tell you one thing right now, we're gonna take it to the judges. 3, 2, 1.
Amir, moving on.
Moving on with one vote going to Mighty Jim. Big ups to Mighty Jim, representing Belgium on that world stage. This competition is not easy. I commend every single one of these competitors for being here. They're all winners. But at the end, there could only be one, really.
So next up, we got Ills from Canada versus Lee from the Netherlands. Not trying to be biased, but Lee's one of my favorites, Ronnie.
I've known Ills for a minute, and for Canada to be representing in this world stage is definitely groundbreaking. You know, Canada was never able to represent right up until the past few years, and Ills actually deserved a spot here, competing at the Last Chance Cypher, making that top 4 slot.
So he earned it.
He earned it.
Lee was also at the World Final last year, so he has a little bit more experience than Ills on this stage, so it'll be his second time back. It always helps having that second go. And yeah, like I said, Lee's a really fluid mover and one of the young guys I think that's bringing something new to the dance right now. And let's see what happens.
Let's see. Both breakers, seasoned competitors, been breaking more than 10 years.
Who's gonna start it off? A lot of times if you start the battle, you look hungry, it's good in the judge's eyes, you're gonna set the tone for the night. But like I said earlier, the second, being able to go second allows you to analyze what you just saw and dance accordingly. Lee looking like he doesn't want to go. Just kidding. Let's go, Lee.
Lee's been breaking since he was 2 years old.
Yes.
That's a move.
Another dancer born into this.
Taking his time.
Okay. Lee going a little bit short on that first round, but maybe for a reason.
Ills known for his sharp execution, technical style, storyteller right here.
I love how you can really see all of Ill's details.
Yes.
He really presents his moves nicely. Woo! He's on some
harder.
matrix. He's on some matrix breaking thing.
He's going harder on the second round. All right. Round 2, Ills.
Ill's looking fresh.
And to what you were saying earlier, his moves and his pictures really read. They're very legible.
He's a very articulate dancer.
Very clean transitions, clean threads.
I don't know, Ronnie.
Round 3, Lee definitely looks a little bit more free, but of course, running into repeating
Let's
is
go, Lee.
always a problem when you freestyle. Lee having some original moves.
Woo! Very difficult transition.
Yes, especially on the third round.
Here we go, Ills with the response. Little reset here. There it is.
3 rounds.
That was another one. I don't know, Ronnie.
It's a good battle. Canada.
Ills looked a bit stronger in the beginning. I think Lee finished it off a bit stronger. But let's see what the judges thought.
The judges. Canada versus Netherlands. 2 very experienced breakers in the scene. Who's it gonna be?
It's Lee.
Lee in a 4-1 vote. Big ups to Ills.
Ills
Repping Canada.
definitely represented. Ills represented his style.
Came strong from Last Chance Cypher. Deserved to be here.
I do know what Lee's capable of, and I think it's going to get better as the night goes on.
Here we go. Next up to bat, we got Wild Child from India versus Little Zoo, representing Austria.
And this is a big deal for Wild Child from India.
A returning champion from 2018. He won his last World Championship in Switzerland.
But this year he did something different. He battled his way all the way up to
all
this.
the way from the Austria qualifiers straight to the Last Chance Cypher, winning the Last Chance Cypher, and now being on the world final stage.
And Wild Child, this is a big night for him.
His debut here in New York, representing India.
I've seen Wild Child for a bit now. I have visited India quite a lot in the past couple of years, and I've seen Wild Child progress. He's a force, but Little Zoo also a bit more seasoned.
Both have very powerful styles. At this point, it comes down to their execution.
Look at Little Zoo. Little Zoo's at the club right now. He said he wanted to party. He said this was his party when referring to this final. So maybe let's see if he brings a spirit, smiles from Wild Child.
Let's bring that A game. Who's going to start this battle off?
I like seeing smiles up there.
Enjoy that moment. You only get it once a year.
They're having a charades conversation right now. They're talking in pantomime.
They should paper rock scissors. Who goes first?
Lots of hand signals, lots of awkward eye contact. Oh, he said, I'm gonna drink some water. He's saying, you start.
To be honest, this is the moment where your power level could be drained from all those lights.
Little Zoo's not gonna budge. Watch what's gonna happen. Wild Child's gonna say, you know what?
He's basically saying, I have seniority over you. I've been on the stage. I've won this battle before. You should go first. Do they spin the bottle?
Are they playing Spin the Bottle? I haven't played that since 7th grade.
That venue does look insane though, a gladiator's arena.
Okay, so now, Wild Child has no choice but to set it off.
Let's go. Great introduction, Wild Child. Setting it off, taking this time, getting into that top rocks. Oh, okay, all right. That was unexpected. Thought he was gonna go straight into power.
Very explosive, B-boy.
Very explosive. Woo!
That's one of his signatures right there. I've seen him do like 5 of those before.
Little Zoo has a similar move. So
Let's go.
See if he can answer.
Straight away with the tops. Zoo told me he was going to be dancing today, so let's go. Always nice to see some tops out here.
What I like about Zoo is he utilizes that stage. He takes advantage of that space.
A perfect answer, very similar move. Little Zoo a little better executed. Wild Child's gonna have to step it up right here.
Let's go, Wild Child. 1 foot coin drop. Hitting that freeze, resetting back to his tops. Nice.
Whoa. You know, you can really tell the difference between some of the more seasoned competitors, a bit cleaner. Little Zoo looking more refined. Wild Child a little messier. All of that impacts the judge's decision.
1000%.
Here we go. He said, that's mine. He said, that's mine.
Little Zoo definitely looking a lot more composed.
A suicide.
Oh!
He said I can jump from the sky too.
All right, we got a battle.
I wonder who hurts more after that. Little Zoo's back or Wild Child's shoulder.
All right, Wild Child on his 3rd round, hitting more footwork, showing some text. Great execution. Little Zoo right into it, not wasting any time. Powerful.
Little Zoo just looking a little sharper. Really bringing it. Some footwork text. You gotta show footwork. You gotta do top rock. A lot of times on the BC1 stage, you don't see as much top rock. You don't see as much footwork. People generally go to blow it up. So it's always nice. It actually helps get those wins by adding all the elements.
And that's what breaking is really all about. It started with, you know, footwork. Before it was our DNA. We drew inspiration with power moves through martial arts, gymnastics, but it's the footwork that makes us who we are.
Let's see what happens. Unanimous for Little Zoo. I do think that was pretty clear, but a big night for Wild Child, all the way from India, representing his country out here in New York. It's his first time in New York.
First time in New York.
I saw him yesterday on the streets, and he said, man, it's just like the movies. And here we go, right into the next one. Yuki versus Vigor from Poland. This kid right here, Vigor, super original, which is nice to see these days.
Uyghur also coming from the Last Chance Cypher, earning his spot on the world final stage. Yuki representing Japan, Fukuoka, Japan, from Foundation Crew.
This should be good. This will be a super contrast of styles. But guess what? You got to do everything. You can't just go out there and spin on your hands. You can't just go out there and do top rock all day, although that would be nice.
You got to show how well-rounded you are on the stage this big.
DJ Scheme Richards.
Let's go, Scheme.
Big shout out to Scheme Richards. That's my boy. Nice to see scheme.
All right, Yuki, not wasting any time. Straight into it.
Okay.
Clean tops, letting the music dictate what he's doing. Strong power moves, great execution.
He did freeze in the wrong direction. It's a little bit of a no-no in what we do, but that's okay. Here's Vigor with the answer. Crazy
Wow,
flow, crazy flow.
Crazy speed, very fluid.
Sick. What? My man just did a full twist into the Michael Jackson. He did a full twist and landed on his toes.
That was insane.
That was insane. You can't forget about the music, though. A little more Michael for you. Vigor. Vigor got that kind of like Miami Lego type flow. Woo. Lots of direction changes.
Yes.
It's important to take everyone by surprise, right? I'm gonna go this way, nope. I'm gonna go that way.
Yeah, very unpredictable. Misdirection.
Here's the third round. This is when it gets real.
Yuki, round 3, let's go.
Nice.
Speed changing.
A little bit short. Whoa, whoa.
Vigor really showing that he could exaggerate every movement. His extension. And I also feel that it helps that he has a lengthier build. Yeah, those last 2 rounds for both competitors could be questionable, but let's see what the judges have to say. The judges.
I'm still tripping on the full twist to the toes.
Yeah, that was definitely unexpected.
What kind of shoes is he wearing? I feel like
It should have ankle support.
or steel toes or some like point shoe night. I don't even know.
Yuki takes it.
Yuki takes it. But there's no doubt Vigor represented his stuff out there. At the end of the day, all you can do is be yourself on this stage.
Poland came hard tonight. Big ups. All right, next up to bat, we got Mini Joe representing Spain and Phil Wizard, another Canadian in the lineup.
Phil Wizard also has experience on this stage. He was in the World Final last year, an incredible performance last year. And I think this will be Mini Joe's first time. I've also seen Mini Joe around this year. Sick cat, always on beat.
Musicality, as we're always talking about, is very crucial.
Yes.
It's what shows our artistry. The music.
And it's, you know, it's hard to get that balance right. You know, you got to show a wide arsenal of moves. You have to execute. You have to do difficult stuff. But you also have to dance. Mini Joe's wasting no time.
You always have an advantage if you know the track as well. If you know the music. Straight into air flares.
Phil Wizard with the answer. Whew. The thumbs down is classic.
Phil Wizard also really good at hitting the beats, listening to the music. Whew. Solid first round on both sides.
There it is right there, taking his time, listening to the music, and then reacting.
Round two, Phil Wizard.
Phil's looking a little more relaxed. It's very important to be relaxed up there, and it's very difficult.
A lot of original transitions from Phil Wizard. Different variations, sticks as freezes.
Okay. This should be interesting, this third round right here. It's looking pretty even.
Let's go, Mini Joe. Showing his footwork text. Head spin to a freeze.
Couple little slip-ups, a little bit messy.
More signatures from Phil Wizard.
Okay. Also a bit of a short response for Phil, but strong at that. I think Phil had the edge, just a bit cleaner.
Okay, let's see what the judges have to say. Unanimous decision.
He did a little jig. He did a little, I'm not getting off the stage yet, check me out. Building that relationship with the crowd. Your relationship to the crowd is an important aspect. Let's get into the next one straight away. Marlon versus Victor. France versus United States.
Young gun versus veteran. Young veteran.
In my opinion, Victor is one of the toughest guys to beat on a stage like this. He has a lot of experience. He's won before. He's on a Red Bull can.
He is on a Red Bull can.
Victor is on this Red Bull can that I'm drinking right now.
You're drinking Victor.
That was a little weird.
Here we go, the last battle of the top 16 bracket.
Is this it?
We're closing it out. France versus USA. Marlon versus Victor.
You know, Marlon's young, he's hungry. You never know.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard to beat a breaker when they're that convicted to winning. It could also be about the conviction behind the moves, not just the moves itself.
Indeed.
All breakers.
Look at Victor. He said, get out of here. Victor wasting no time. So much experience.
Sharp.
Victor looks so light on the floor. And also just shows a little bit of everything. Forward text, power, freezes.
Experience.
Yes. Little slip up.
Has a very developed style. Marlon calling him out. Taking his time up top. Woo. Hitting those moments. Displaying a very high level of difficulty.
Also couple little slips.
A little slip up, yes. Could be that floor, but you gotta adapt. Let's see how quick he recovers. If he could save that round. What would you say? Who did that first round go to, David?
Victor. Just a little more diverse, cleaner. Victor always using different go-downs. Always showing a different footwork tech in between.
A lot of vocabulary from Victor.
Yes.
Whew.
And although sometimes the little tech moves don't blow it up, it all adds up. Those are the little jabs. You need the jabs and you need the punches.
Yep. Whoa. I've never seen that before.
Nasty. Oh, wow.
Definitely a stronger second round, building up his momentum. Let's see if he can maintain it on the third round. Woo!
He's happy with that one.
Solid second round.
Victor's not even breathing hard. Victor's a maniac. Very technical transitions. Lots of levels.
Woo! Some Victor signatures.
Here we go, this is it.
Round 3. The make or break round. Clean power.
Nice.
Taking this time.
Okay. It was a short last round for Victor, a good answer from Marlon. I'd give Victor the edge, mainly because just cleaner, more diverse, showing a bit more vocabulary. Let's see what the judges think.
The hot seat.
Unanimous
Victor,
for
unanimous
Victor.
decision. It was a close battle, in my eyes.
Sure, Victor, I know Victor, he's thinking ahead already, you know what I mean? A guy like Victor already sees himself in the final. So let's have a look at the top 16 in a glance.
Let's go.
Next up in the quarterfinals, we have a serious situation.
Halvin versus Eason. Amir versus Lee. Lil Zoo versus Yuki. And Phil Wizard versus Victor.
Oh no.
All right. The quarterfinals is about to be insane, y'all.
Look at the crowd. It's a full house here at the Hammerstein.
We're about to get into this next interview. backstage
I'm here with Phil
with
Wizard.
Phil Wizard.
Runner-up from last year. How's it feel just getting one out of the way?
Feels good. The first round is always the hardest, so to get it out of the way is the best feeling. Right now it's Marlon versus Vic, so Vic might be the next round, I'm guessing, and that one's gonna be a lot of fun.
Right on. So that's basically a rematch, right, from a couple weeks ago, which you won. So, I mean, do you think you got his number right now?
We'll see. I mean, Vic has, I think it's 2-1 since we've battled. He's someone I've looked up to, so I'm always excited to battle him. He's one of the best in the game, so it's definitely gonna be a good show.
Now we got our B-girl bracket coming up. The top 16 B-girls in the world.
Let's go. I want to say this year might be the strongest lineup of B-girls yet. A lot of dangerous dancers that are ready.
Let's take a look at this battle tree. Very strong lineup.
Ronnie, let's take a look at the bracket.
Let's do it.
Start placing our bets. Just kidding, we're not betting. But if I did bet, no, I'm just kidding.
All right, who we got? First up to bat, right off the bat, we got 671 and Alessandrina. That's gonna be crazy.
Yes, a lot of good battles. Returning champ Logistics is in the house. And everyone else trying to take the throne.
If we go down the line, we have Isis versus Vanessa, Swami versus Carlota, India versus Luma, Sunny versus Fresh Bella, Kimmy versus Paulina, Yuka versus Auntie, and Logistics versus Emma.
And Ronnie, this is a little different from the B-boy category. This is going to be 2 rounds of battle, and that changes stuff, doesn't it?
It definitely does, because there is a possibility for a tiebreaker. If that happens, we'll see.
Tiebreaker? We don't like those.
We don't.
Tiebreakers are tough. So this first battle, I'm not gonna lie, one of my bets, someone I think that may take this, 671 from China, extremely strong.
She's been making a lot of noise this past year.
Alessandrina, also a force, representing Italy. You know she eats good food, so. Phew.
And we have the winner of the Last Chance Cypher, Alessandrina, deserving the world stage, seeing if she can make it all the way to the end. The first battle of the B-girl bracket, let's go!
DJ Scheme Richards. here we go. This is the standoff.
Who wants it?
I like this part. I like the weird like charade sign language that happens.
It's like you go. No, you go.
No, you go. This is mine. You're the hometown. I'm the. You go.
We got Italy versus China.
The problem is the longer you wait,
the more tired you get.
You get not only do you get tired, it's hard to
build that momentum back up. I completely agree.
It's hard to get it going once you've been standing there for so long. Someone's got to go.
Go.
Getting the crowd involved.
All right. Alessandrina.
Okay.
Starting it off
with the tops. Looking fresh.
Showing that she could be a better dancer. We'll see. A lot of times you want to expose your competitor and show them what they can't do and have them play your game. Let's see if 671 plays her game. She's showing a lot more forward transitions, clean power moves. Oh, and still going.
Still going.
That was just her introduction.
Let's go. Let's go.
All right, 671.
You got to remember it's a battle. You got to get in the face. She's straight to the crowd. You got to remember it's a battle. Let's go.
Taking her time up top, showing that she also has top rocks.
Double windmill, back up. These are difficult moves.
Air power too. Alessandrina showing that she's all set base, writing down her moves and not being able to freestyle.
I like her attack. I think this is the most I've seen anyone in another person's face this evening so far. It's a battle. You got to attack.
Definitely showing that she's having fun and more charismatic.
Got to have fun up there. Also showing spin moves, showing a bit more diversity. I also like how she's in the pocket on beat throughout the entire round.
She definitely has the more freestyle approach.
Yeah, you can't just do tops and then not care about the music after that. You got to stay on beat throughout your round, tell the story, stay in the pocket. It's all part of it.
Round two, last round for 671.
Okay. Wow.
Clean halo transition into head spins.
Extremely
touching
difficult.
her toes into baby mills.
Little sloppy on the freeze. Alessandrina's seeing that.
Calling her out on it.
I don't know, Ronnie. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Two different styles.
I'm going to be honest. I think Alessandrina had the edge on that. A little more dancing, a little more attack. 671, doing more difficult movement, but again, you're telling a story. You got to dance.
And at this stage, you could never hold back.
And look at the smiles, chilling up there, relaxed, enjoying it. That's what it's about.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, all right, 671.
And that is why I'm not a judge. That's why. Because I am the commentator right now. 671 moves on. Super impressive, super high level.
These B-girls are leveling up. Next up to bat, we got Vanessa from Portugal versus Isis from Ecuador.
Yes. Isis, creative. Both of the girls in this battle are both very creative and similar in their approach, so this should be a good one. Vanessa with the game face, Isis with the game face. You can tell a lot by a dancer where they're at before they go out, by the body language. As soon as you walk on that stage, the competition starts. How you walk on, how you're standing, what you look like.
Very true.
It's all part of it.
You can't show any signs of intimidation, no signs of weakness. Both B-girls, seasoned competitors.
Straight away.
East is always feeling the music.
Looking nice and free in the music.
Showing that footwork, showing her style. Showing that flavor.
Strong first round. And we got an answer from Vanessa. You want to make sure not to rush up there, stay in the pocket. Woo.
Vanessa displaying some sharp transitions.
Okay.
Okay, representing Cadetes del Toque. Y'all give it up for Swami. All right, she said Mexico in the house. All right. Y'all give it up for B-Girl Carlota. Carlota, esa loca. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, okay, she's stretching. Y'all doing y'all stretches. Okay, you know how it goes. B-Girls, you ready? 2 rounds.
Here we go.
We've got Carlota from France and Swami from Mexico.
France versus Mexico. Let's go. Who's going to start off this battle?
Oh, I love this part. I love the awkwardness of this part. I can't help myself. No one wants to start. But someone's got to. We're back.
We're back. Who's going to set that stage on fire? Swami, Carlota. 2 rounds.
Okay, is she gonna go? Let's go, Swami. Two rounds is also more difficult than 3 in that you really got to go for it. You don't have that extra round to prove yourself.
And she's definitely going for it right now.
Wow.
Connected to the music. Showing her well-roundedness, power moves, footwork freezes.
Woo!
Clean 2000s.
Showing levels, showing footwork, showing power.
Very clean level changes, as you were saying. Round 1, Carlota. Let's see if she can answer.
That's a good outfit right there. She's looking fresh.
Great dancer. Transitioning from power to footwork. Showing that footwork text. Woohoo! That was clean. Round 2, Swami. Attack mode.
That's what we like to see. Whoa.
Nice. Clean transitions. Clean power. And she's still going. Round 2, Carlota.
Looking nice and relaxed.
Showing more composure.
Let's go.
Not rushing.
Staying up top. That's what we like to see.
Still maintaining that speed. And that's what it is, right, Kid David? Just showing how conditioned you are. Not just mentally, but physically. You got to be ready for a stage that big.
Absolutely. And it's a balance between pacing yourself, knowing when to use the energy, knowing when to go a bit longer, knowing when to keep it short.
Whoa! on beat.
Couple little slip-ups in the middle, but finished strong.
Swami showing her love. But it comes down to the judges.
That was a close one, but a very good matchup. But guess what? There's only be one winner. Who's gonna be?
There could only be one.
All right, judges, count down 3, 2, 1.
Swami takes it.
Takes the dub.
Let's go, Swami. Representing Mexico. Big ups to Carlota from France.
Definitely repped.
Both did really good. Very well rounded. Both were dancing. Both were showing a great display of power moves, footwork, and freezes.
We're gonna get right into this next matchup. We have Luma from Colombia versus India from the Netherlands. This is gonna be a good one, Ronnie.
Colombia versus Netherlands. Luma versus India.
I'm gonna stand up. I'm standing up. I'm in the commentator booth and I'm standing up because this one's about to get crazy. I already know.
All right, let's try to make a prediction right now. Who's gonna go first, David? Is it gonna be India?
Who's gonna go first?
Who's gonna go first?
I don't know. I gotta see what.
The past few battles, they've been having a standoff.
Okay, once they get up there, I'm gonna guess who I think's gonna go first. India, only 16 years old, from the Netherlands.
One of the young guns from the lineup. Netherlands coming strong with a newer generation of breakers.
Yes. Against Luma
from Colombia. Representing Peligrosis crew.
Yes, a bit of an age difference here. Guess what? On this stage, it doesn't matter. We're always judging the moment. You're not judging what a dancer did in the past, what you've seen before. There is an expectation, but at the end of the day, it's round for round. Who's gonna start? All right. Ronnie, I think India's gonna start.
She looks like she's vibing. And you called it.
What do I get? A free Red Bull? Let's go, India.
She's feeling it, looking warm, connecting with the music. Right out the gate, straight into power.
Swipe into tombstones, that is not an easy move. On beat, in the pocket.
Solid round on India's side.
Oh, they're dancing together. Luma.
Let's go, Luma.
She got the groove. She got the groove. Let's go.
Definitely looking loose up top.
Woo.
Also not wasting any time, going straight into power transitions, into footwork.
Still cruising.
Staying clean, if you know what I mean. Oh.
Let's go. Bring it back. She's not done.
She's not done. She's going in. Trying to put that down, that coffin.
One more freeze for ya.
Round two, India. Showing them level changes up top.
Let's go. It's so nice to see the dancing.
A really clean swipe variation.
Wow, wow,
Woo.
Everything. 90 munch head. With the attack.
Attack mode, let's
India
go.
looking hungry.
Very defined style, very sharp, very clean, utilizing the stage.
That was a round and a half. Very strong round for India.
Round 2, Luma. Clean windmills.
And that's it. You know, Ronnie, it's so important to commit to your movements. Those freezes are so important. It's the period on the sentence. If you're gonna grab your head, it's really important you grab your head. If you're gonna do a thread, it's really important to execute the thread.
No ghost threading.
Yes, all those little details, they matter. It all matters. But let's see what matters to the judges.
The judges, who we got?
India goes through.
Decision goes to India.
A bit more refined, more attack, cleaner, but both looking free up there and being themselves in this one.
Give it up for Luma. Coming strong, coming hard. Fell a little short at the end. But at the end of the day, they all made it this far. It's never over. Next up to bat, we got South Korean's very own Fresh Bella versus Sunny from the USA.
Not only from the USA, from New York. Oh, Sunny's from New York. Should I do the whole rest of the commentary with a New York accent? I'm so sorry. I'm not going to do that again. Big ups to Sunny.
The hometown hero.
You know she's getting love. Hammerstein's going crazy for her. And the challenger, Fresh Bella.
And we are just getting through our top 16, y'all. This is still just the beginning. Everyone's still warming up. If you're impressed now, wait till you see the later rounds. All right. Fresh Bella versus Sunny. South Korea versus USA.
Oh, Ronnie,
by
this
way
is your
of
song.
NY.
This is your song. You love this song, Ronnie.
Woo.
I just made that up. I don't even know if Ronnie likes this song.
Call it. Call it, kid. Who's going?
This is a track, though. This is one of the tracks. The music is so important for these dancers.
The standoff.
Straight away.
Fresh Bella, round 1.
If you got the word fresh in your name, you better be fresh. Let's go.
The name speaks for itself. Fresh fit, fresh moves, fresh style. Whew. Missed her foot a little there, though.
Yeah.
That was a clean thread. Let's see if she ends it strong.
Lots of details, but it's important to present your details with clarity. Sunny yawned. Sunny just yawned.
An Olympic hopeful right here. Winning the USA qualifier. All right, coming strong with the forward patterns.
Okay. That's round one. A nice exchange. Woo! Wow. Very difficult to stick a freeze from that position. And here is our next matchup. We got Antti from Italy versus Yuka from Japan. This is going to be a good one. Antti looking ready, looking happy, looking relaxed. This will be another nice contrast of style. Yuka, known for spinning, incredibly talented, incredibly strong. Looking happy and relaxed up there. And we got Antti from Italy. Like I said, this is going to be an interesting contrast of style, and that always makes for a really good battle. Who's going to start it off? DJ Scheme Richards is still killing it. The energy is still high here in the Hammerstein Arena. They are not disappointing. Yuka starting it off. Let's go. Getting straight to it, windmill, elbow air flare, back down. These are not easy moves. Still on beat though through the entire round. That's what we like to see. Here's Antti with the response. Let's go. Looking fresh up top. This is a dance. Don't forget. Let's go. Spending a lot of time in the music. Woo! Showing the difficulty. Strong freeze to end the round. That was a very strong response for Antti, showing all the different aspects. Yuika's got some work to do here. Let's go. Sick transitions. Showing all types of levels of power moves. And answering with another strong freeze. Aimed the wrong way, but it's okay. Let's go. Antti looking super fresh up top. Rock it out. Rainbow tuck in the music. The crowd's loving it. Woo! And there we have it. Extremely strong performance. I'm not gonna lie. Auntie may have been one of my favorites of the night so far. It's really nice to see someone touching all of it, but still dancing, showing the emphasis of the dance. It takes a bit of risk to take the time to rock out up there. It takes energy from maybe doing harder moves, but looking fresh is the name of the game. And it's gonna go to Auntie, a close one, but Auntie will be moving on, showing love to the crowd. And I think they want her back. And here we go, the last and final battle of the top 16. We have Emma from Canada against the returning champion herself, Logistics. This is gonna be a big one. It's safe to say the crowd's probably been waiting to see Logistics back on this stage. Emma has earned her place to be here. But going against a returning champion is never easy. You have nerves, but you're the underdog. Look at Logistics, look at the crowd. Look at the crowd, they love her. Logistics is not only an amazing dancer, she's an amazing person. Speaks openly about her emotional relationship to the dance, which can be complicated at times for all of us. And it's nice to see that vulnerability. And here's Emma. Emma's also extremely talented. I've seen her around. I caught her to battle in Italy. Sweet footwork, creative, and just that nice B-girl approach that we like to see. Again, a big factor is having experience on this stage. It is not easy to be up there. All the pressure, all the build-up, and Logistics has that. Now, if I were Emma, I would not let Logistics not start. And say, you know what, you're the returning champion. You're gonna do it. But I don't know. I think Emma might start this off. Logistics looking extremely relaxed. Here we go. Who's gonna start it off? Straight away, the defending champion, Logistics, wasting no time. Rock on him. Extremely talented dancer, all round. Wow, Logistics looking very strong. Straight to it. Nice ground power combo. It's a strong freeze. Woo! And that is how you start a battle. Let's see Emma with the response. Emma showing some power of her own. She's listening. solid round for Emma. But I have a feeling Logistics is here to win. Okay. Getting a little light on him. Woo. A little short, but to the point. Sometimes less is more. There you have it, a nice exchange. Emma definitely representing, I think, Logistics looking a little sharper. And a unanimous decision to Logistics. She will move on to the quarterfinals. Emma represented up there, but in an interview I saw yesterday, Logistics made it clear she is here to win. So let's have a look at the quarterfinals. Guaranteed to be rad. We have 6-7-1 against Vanessa. We got Swami against India, Sunny and Kimmy, Auntie and Logistics. Oh my goodness. I'm excited for these ones. If you're wondering why I'm solo, I apologize for just my voice here, even though I know it's, you know, you're enjoying it. Ronnie went down to speak to a special guest, so let's check out Ronnie.
What's up, everyone? I'm B-Boy Ronnie, and joining me now is the OG, the infamous Alieness. Yo, so Alieness, I know that Africa Mambata gave you your name.
Yes.
So what does Alieness mean, and what does it represent?
Well, originally I was Kid Ness. I was given my name by Mr. Ness of the Furious Five. It was Bambaataa who first said if aliens came down and started breaking, they look like Ness. So he started that whole alien Ness thing.
All right, you were one of the first B-boys that I actually gravitated towards because you had the illest alias, you had the illest name. So you've been around for such, I mean, not a long time, but I mean close to 4 decades.
Yes,
and
sir.
you started in the birthplace of hip hop, in the birthplace of breaking, the Bronx, which is very rare.
Right.
So where have you seen breaking then, and where has it brought you today, present day?
Man, it's incredible to see it like we said earlier, from the block to the BC1. It's like been an incredible journey just watching the game come up and progress from what we just did for fun or ghetto celebrity status to being international champions.
Wow, that's beautiful. So I've been seeing you around for a long time. Are you still in the battling circuit?
I don't battle anymore, but I have a lot of horses in the race.
Oh,
I
yeah?
still coach, I still teach.
You still coach?
I got a couple of horses in the B-girl battle, so.
So we are here at the World Final for the second year in New York. The first time we had it was in 2009. It's 2023. From even the past 13 years, where have you seen the scene go?
Man, it's gotten so much bigger.
You've been watching some of the battles, right?
Yes. I've been sitting there watching the battles. The skill level is incredible, like on a global scale. The skill level is so incredible, it's hard to see a bad battle. Like every battle tonight has been amazing.
And with that being said, we want to take you on this trip down memory lane with the 2009 champion Lilu. Check him out.
My goal was to win Red Bull BC1 from the second time, be the first one to win this second belt. This is how I put my strategy in my brain. I was very focused when I prepared the World Final because I really want to come back at home with the belt. In 2009, my strength was the experience of that competition. It was not my first time competing, so I know how is it. My mindset was to just be there, less pressure, and get the title. The night before the competition, we have the bracket release. So when I know against who I dance, I went straight to my room and I make some strategy. When you jump on that stage, it's a big moment, and trust me, when you're alone on that stage, it's very stressful. So by experience, I was saying to myself, go there with smile, with confidence, and everything will be good. When I entered the final, I was ready. I get some pressure, but very less pressure. And I know I'm a soldier, I'm a competitor, guys, so if I enter the final, I need to go out with the title. When we finished the final, I was confident, you know, I was thinking I will win. But when I saw the judges, you know, one by one putting the name like this, one for Cloud, one for Lilu, one for Cloud, and then is the last answer. And it was running. And I was thinking, you will vote from one guy from US, so I was like, okay, I lose now. Finally, I made the history. I was so happy. I was not sure with that decision, but finally I made it.
The Red Bull BC1 champion.
Yo, so I am here with the legend himself, B-Boy Lulu, the very first two-time Red Bull BC1 champion. Lulu, you won it back in 2009 here at this very venue, Hammerstein Ballroom. Yes. What's going through your head right now being here live 13 years later?
And it's crazy, and I didn't want to come that week when the stage was built. I just came like just today, and I made the same circle I was doing, like from the backstage, the stairs, going to the dance floor. I did the same thing, and many memories came because
a lot of goosebumps.
Yeah, exactly.
And the crazy thing is that I remember one of the first years of Red Bull BC1, you had that first belt. And the reason why they continue to produce more belts is because you were supposed to return it and you didn't give it back. Yes. So because of you, now every year a winner gets a belt.
New belt.
Yes, exactly.
It's cool to be part of the history, you know, and also like when they make the second belt was, okay, now we're back in New York, the maker of hip hop. So they make a new belt, and that's why I wanted to compete and have this goal. So it's cool. So and I saw the one of this year is crazy.
I've been asking Alien Ness previously the same question I'm going to ask you is, how do you feel about the evolution of breaking? You've been watching some of the battles earlier. What do you think of the level?
Yeah, the level is growing. Everything, the level of the production, of the skills, of the how the dancer prepare now for a competition like this, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was different in our era.
Yes.
And now it's coming bigger and bigger, and also the way they took how they see this event, you know, is more bigger than how we was seeing it before, so it's cool.
Just the evolution is crazy.
And in terms of skills, I just want to say like it's crazy thing, and also in a bigger, like I saw some good stuff.
Yeah. So I'm going to put you in the hot seat.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you, who do you think is going to win tonight?
Wow, good one.
Top B girl, top B boy. At least the finalists. Who do you think is going to make it to the top
I would
two?
love to Kimi took it. You know, she's just 16 years old. She's from France, and and she can make it. So I would love to. And in B-boy section, I have my joker.
Yeah.
I would love to Hong Ten win.
Oh man, but Hong Ten, I think, okay. Unfortunately,
big shout out for him from my
Hong
side.
Ten.
Really, Hong Ten. Love you, brother.
Oh man. Okay, so
but
maybe
not
Hong Ten.
Not Hong Ten. Let's see. It will be cool to Amir to do 2 in a row.
2 in a row, yes.
You know, because I'm a guy who love to mark history.
Yes.
So
and to tell a story.
In a B-girl, Castet made it like 2 titles in a row, but no one made it in a B-boys. So maybe Amir can make it, but also we have Victor, and he's a strong and solid soldier.
Yeah.
I mean, in USA, so he can make the difference too.
Man, everyone.
That's my 2.
Everyone that's here definitely deserves to be on the stage, but as you know, Red Bull BC1, there could only be one. So let's actually take a look at the top 16 highlights of the competition.
So let's take a look at what just happened. We had 671 and Alessandrina. 671 moved on. Vanessa representing Portugal, showing she's brought her own moves to this floor.
New York and break has forever been linked since birth. New York created the B-boy, created the B-girl, brought breaking from the block to a global audience of television and crowd. From parks to plazas, from streets to stadium, breaking was born here, and hip-hop is its family.
Take the birthplace of hip-hop here in the big NYC. In 1973, Kool Herc hosts a party in the Bronx on Cedric Avenue. He got on the ones and twos and invented the break. It's a new era for music and dance, and it's about to be big.
Jams will pop up all over New York City, from Pope Park to all the blocks in the Bronx. DJs will spin the wax, MCs will bless the mic, and the party people will be rocking at the jams. It didn't matter if you were a B-boy, B-girl, or boogier. This was your chance to put your name on the map alongside the greatest legends from all over New York City. It was time to rock.
Breaking brought a community of movers together. Where once gangs took over the streets, now it's battles. And you could settle your differences, the rivalry, be creative, and people from every block were in one area. And breaking changed New York City life for the better. And as the popularity grew, then the competition levels started to go up. The global community took off.
And nearly 50 years later from the first block party, we're back where it all started, New York City. New York is breaking. New York this year is Red Bull BC1.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage the God MC, Rock Kim! Now everybody say Rock Kim, Rock Kim, Rock Kim! Louder, louder, louder! Today tomorrow, yeah! Juice, I got enough to go around, and the thought takes place uptown. I grew up on the sidewalk while on the street talking and taught the whole New York. Go to Queens for Queens and get the crew from Brooklyn. Money in Manhattan and never been tooken. Go uptown to the Bronx to boogie down strong on the island with cool lay around. Time to build my juice back up, prop stack up, set to get smacked up. Don't doubt the crowd, you know what I'm about. Shaking them up, breaking them up, breaking them up, waking them up. Standing on shaky ground too close to the air. Let's see if put one hand in the air if you know the legs. One hand up if you know the legs. Corners trifling, shorties here. Get cocked, looking for these affair. Here's a sip for the crew that's deceased. If I get the men, then they rest in peace. Somebody got a stuff, I just might spare one. Give a brother a fair one. Stay lurking on P, and I do work with these. Yeah. Switch southpaw. Smooth when I move like an army. Bulletproof down, case brothers out of bomb. I put brothers to rest like Elliot Ness. Cause I don't like stress. 3 standing blades for innocent bystanders to stand. Nothing's gonna stop the plan. Kill like Pacino, kill like De Niro. Black Gambino, die like a hero. Living on shaky ground, too close to the air. Let's see if Corners trifling, the shorties here. Get cocky, look 40s, the bear. Head sick for the crew that sees if I get revenge. Yo, Tech. Yeah. You want to start that from the top? Yeah. Yeah. Check it out, right here. Yo. Shells lay around on the battleground, dead bodies are found throughout the town. Try to put shame in my game to make a name, I'ma put it on a bullet. Rip the block like a buckshot, can't where it go, just keep the cash closed. No remorse when the life is lost, pay my dues, pay. And my pocket's still fat, wherever I'm at, I get the wealth from that. Even if I'm cool steep, but one deep, I attract attention, people like to beat. So come say hi to the bad guy, don't say goodbyes, I don't plan to die. So I get loose, and I got truth. And what? In control of many, like I told Commanding. Hang out with Smith and Wesson, don't try to play me. I'm at war live, that's my war to die. No warning shot, my gun is warm alive. When I cook beef, smoke will never clear. Areas in fear, this is here severe. Living life too close to the, say what? Hoping that a,
Yo, Tech, let's make something happen.
Red Bull BC1! Make some noise! For the God! B-boys, B-girls, peace and love, one love. Real hip-hop is in the building. One love.
Fire, fire. Drop the mic. Yeah.
My verse, what up?
Yo, I'm in awe right now. We just witnessed the God MC himself, Rakim, the legend, Black Sheep. Ooh, I just burned myself.
I mean,
oh my goodness.
Yo.
Oh my goodness.
Hold
up.
BC1. We are here for the Red Bull BC1. It's the 19th edition live in New York City. Joining me now is the one and only Kid David.
Yes, what's up, Ronnie? It's about to get real. We're all the way into the quarterfinals. The energy is crazy here in the Hammerstein Ballroom, and we have quite a night ahead of us.
Yes, yes, thousands of breakers have been competing all over here. 30 countries to get to this place, this stage, the Red Bull BC1, and we are down to our top 8 B-boys and top 8
That's right,
girls.
we got 8 left, and tonight we're gonna crown the Red Bull BC1 World Champion. But check it out, this is what it's all about.
Every year, thousands of breakers compete for the chance to represent the Red Bull BC1 World Final.
Now's the time things get real.
Many fail, some get close, and only a handful make it here. 16 B-boys and B-girls from across the globe. 5 judges with expert discipline. 1v1 battles with the last one standing. Who will walk away with the belts? This is Red Bull BC1.
All right, let's get it. Let's check out this battle tree of the quarterfinals, the top 8 battles. First up to bat, we got 671 from China versus Vanessa from Portugal. Let's go.
Yes, it's getting real, Ronnie. This is when you start to see the arsenal. This is when you start to see who's prepared, who's put in the work.
The true test is right here, top 8.
For those of you at home watching, it's important to know that repetition is a big part of this dance. You don't want to repeat. You want to show that you have a variety of movements throughout the night. You don't want to repeat, and that is weighted heavily in this dance. 671 versus Vanessa. This is going to be quite the contrast of styles. Vanessa from Portugal, 671 from China.
You got 671, very known for her power moves.
Who is 671?
Let's go, China in the building.
671 coming back into this next round. Usually you're a bit more relaxed coming into the second round. You got the first one out of the way. That first battle is so tough. All the nerves, all the buildup. When you come back on the stage, you have a win under your belt, and you're feeling more confident.
Most definitely. They got the jitters out.
It's my moment. I don't care who's in front of me. Everybody's going down because I'm gonna do my work at 100%. Nobody can do what I do.
And there she is, Vanessa from Portugal. Like she said, there's no one that can do what she does. That is your superpower, is being yourself on this stage. Vanessa has no trouble doing that. And that's what it's about. Getting up there, representing your style, showing what you've been working on.
And the contrast in this style too. You got 671, like I was saying, very dynamic. All her power moves really excel on another level. And you have Vanessa, who has a very original approach, original style, very charismatic, always playing with the music. So let's see who it's gonna be.
Yeah, and there's a number of factors that go into winning a battle. You know, execution, the small details, not dragging your feet, not missing threads. It all adds up.
Staying clean, 671, not wasting any time.
671 calling her a chicken for not starting. Wasted no time.
Straight into her dynamic power moves. Showing her power transitions. Hitting her freezes.
Okay.
Connecting to the music.
Roll it out.
As we were saying earlier in the battles, footwork is very important. It's part of our breaking DNA.
671 looks a little more relaxed, having a little more fun in this round. Here goes Vanessa.
Also having fun, playing with the music.
It's really nice to see them rocking. Woo. Nice attack. Looking at her the whole time.
Showing some of her footwork text. Some original moves. Let's go, 671 with the answer. Round 2. Taking their time up top.
Wow. Wow, so strong. Showing the strength, showing the levels. Those are not easy power combos.
Strong ender to a solid round.
That was a very strong second round for 671.
Let's go, Vanessa. Rocking that beat. Feeling the music.
Nice. Always creative go downs from Vanessa. How you go down to the floor. Slight repetition. But she's having fun out there. As she said, it's over.
And that's really important too. It's really embracing being on that stage and just living in that moment. And sometimes the judges will gravitate towards that, just being in the moment.
Yes, and for those of you at home, it's sometimes hard to see the nuances that lead to a win or loss. But a lot of the time, it's about commitment and execution.
And conviction behind these moves.
And being able to present your creations on this stage. There's so many elements to this dance. But it looks like 6-7-1
unanimous decision
is going through. To me, it looked like 6-7-1 was a bit cleaner. There were moments when Vanessa was, you know, not looking completely lost, but a little less sharp than 6-7-1 in that battle.
Big ups to Vanessa for making it this far.
Yes, repping her style. It's always a pleasure to see her dance.
Top 8 in this world stage is not easy. All right, we got our next battle in the quarterfinals. India from the Netherlands versus Swami representing Mexico.
This is going to be a good one, Ronnie. Two super talented dancers. India and Swami both showing they have all of the elements. Footwork.
My breaking style had a lot of flexibility, a lot of flow, and really stylish. If I win Red Bull BC1 World Final, I will feel really proud.
Swami representing Mexico, taking time to look at the crowd. This dancer is also having a conversation with the crowd. The more you can get the energy from the crowd, the better you can dance up there.
I want to win, but I just want to be myself and not stress too much. If I'm happy about my rounds, then I win for me. I just want to grow.
All right, we got India. More focused on herself. Not so much about the competition. She's battling herself. She just wants to make sure she does her best and she's the best version of her style. Let's see. Swami versus India. Second battle in the top 8 bracket. Let's go.
This is when it starts to get real. This is when the judges are paying attention for repeats. They're paying attention to see who is still bringing it. Both looking confident.
Call it, David. Who's gonna go first?
India. I think India's gonna go first. But let's see what happens.
Let's test their temperament. Who's feeling it?
I live for this standoff. I live for this awkward moment. No one wants to start. Like I said earlier, it's a slight disadvantage to go first, usually in a competition like this, because you can see what's been done and base your round off that. In the same vein, you get to set the tone of the battle, so if you're prepared, and that's why oftentimes you will see the hungrier dancer that just wants to get through, go right away. But it's a game of chess, isn't it, Ronnie?
It is. It's also that confidence. If you go first, you're almost showing the judges, I'm here to win. I don't care what they do.
And it's hard. It's hard to start a battle like this if you're not feeling the music, if you don't like the song that's being played. You need that music to move you, so sometimes it's the music. For me in the past, it was always hard to start a battle if I wasn't feeling the music. But guess what? Sometimes you got no choice. You just got to attack. Here we go. Spin the bottle.
Swami.
Swami's gonna have to start it off.
Swami taking her time up top. Showing her musicality. Nice little drop there. Whoop. Woo. Clean transition into a windmill.
Aiming her freezes at her opponent. India with the response. coming in with a super fresh go down. How you go down to the floor is very important. Okay, she's feeling it. Hey, that's what you like to see, spending some time dancing.
Clean threads. Sticking her freezes.
Looking right at her.
Let's go.
Okay. Swami showing she's still got the juice.
Clean transition into head spins.
Classic. You cannot go wrong with some headies. Woo. Let's go. Another strong round from Swami.
India connecting with the music.
I'm really digging India's top rock. Top rock is what you're doing on the top.
Some clean ground power. Connecting her threads straight into footwork. Some signatures from India.
There it is. India has a very strong whip, a whip to her movement. There's a lot of power behind her movement, whether it's footwork, whatever she's doing. It's always important to show dynamic movement on a stage like this.
Who we got? The judges.
And it's going to India, unanimous decision. Like some of the previous battles, I think India did look a bit sharper there. You know, she showed everything. They both did very well.
Very well.
But something happens on that stage where sometimes there's just an undeniable force or presence behind a certain dancer. And here we go. On to the next. We got Kimmy versus Sunny.
France versus USA.
I feel really excited to be in the World Finals this year. It's in New York. I would be extremely proud to represent New York City and win the World Finals.
Sunny representing for her city.
The hometown hero. Looking like she's having fun, saying hi to all the homies.
It's like I know everyone in this crowd.
My name is Kimi. I'm 16 years old. I live in France and I represent my crew, immigrants. My style is flow and energy.
There she is, Kimmy, one of the youngest competitors here, only 16 years old. Wow, what a stage to be at that age. Looking focused, again, these dancers are usually a bit more confident going into the second battle. They already have one under their belt. But they gotta show they got what it takes to go all the way. DJ Scheme Richards.
On the ones and twos. We got Kimmy versus Sunny. Top 8 battle. A lot of times, yes, the music helps, but also the crowd.
Absolutely.
The crowd will give you that extra boost of energy. That's why it's always important to show some love when you're in the audience. Give him that energy, y'all.
The standoff. Here he comes.
Kimmy. You just tell she's in attack mode.
Off of her wrists.
A different type of headspin variation, which is also really crucial to show your originality, show your creativity, show your innovation. Round one. Sunny coming out with a different vibe, more relaxed.
Okay.
Taking her time. In the pocket of the music, connecting to the music.
Wow, very technical. Touching the toe and spinning around.
So what judges also look at is how you answer to move. If there's a conversation, Kimmy did a head spin and so did Sunny. Round two, Kimmy. Clean.
Oh, wow.
A 2000.
It is not easy from footwork to get up there.
And the level changes are so clean. Showing her different fork variations.
A little bit short. I think she needed one more little burn right there. Sunny's looking pretty confident. Let's see the answer. Flare 90, air flare. That's an insane combo.
That was wild.
The crowd's going insane. Let's go, Sunny.
Every move is so defined. She creates really clear pictures.
Wow. You can see the energy shift in a battle like this. Sunny really taking over at the end there. But let's see what the judges think.
Who we got?
Sunny unanimous. Sunny will be moving on. Definitely looking extremely sharp. Her attack all the way through the battle. To hit that level of a power combo in the second round, keep going. Checking all the boxes. That's what it takes. And the crowd is vibing her.
Next battle, we got Logistics versus Anti. USA versus Italy.
This is going to be a good one, Ronnie.
When I was young, I watched a lot of Red Bull BC1, and I always dream about to be there, to express myself on that stage. So this is a dream come true.
There she is.
Beat her auntie.
Looking relaxed. One of my favorite from the first round, looking fresh. Dancing all the way through.
Before I go on stage, I just make sure I'm breathing and I make sure I'm present, grounded within myself, and listening to the music and just trying to enjoy the moment.
And here she is, the returning champ Logistics, looking confident.
Like I was saying earlier, just being in that moment, and she just wants to be present.
She looks on point tonight. Extremely good performance in the first round. This is going to be a good one, Ronnie.
This is going to be a really
This is going to be a good one. I'm excited for this one. Should I stand up?
We should both stand
All right,
up.
let's both stand up. We're standing up in the commentary booth. So, let's go. Logistics said hi. Watch this. Starting. The confidence to start in a battle is huge.
She's building that vibe.
Combos, combos.
Power, footwork, freezes.
Looking right at her.
Checking all the boxes.
That's how you do it. Auntie with the response.
Also vibing with the music.
Hey. This is what it's about right here. The funk.
Woo.
Showing some power of her own.
Some footwork text. Showing that vocabulary. Woo!
Okay.
All right.
Very strong answer for Auntie.
Very
Logistics
strong
right away.
Follow back. Double freeze.
She said, get out of here.
Let's go.
She's feeling it.
This is a battle.
Logistics is so strong.
Both really in the moment. Oh,
wow.
Good answer.
Wow.
Clean 1990.
Logistics
go.
is feeling it.
All right, Auntie. Round two.
Definitely gonna have to come through here. That was a strong round for Logistics. But you must remain calm.
Round off to a full. You can tell that's her comfort zone. Dancing up top, but still showing that she got strong, powerful, next level, dynamic power moves. Let's see how her execution is in this round.
And that's it. I don't know, Ronnie.
It was a close one.
For me, I have Logistics on that one. Just that last freeze from Auntie was the wrong way. Those moments that Logistics step a freeze like that, that hollow back, those are special moments, you know.
Those are definitely the periods that the judges are looking for, the execution, the timing of the freezes, hitting it on beat.
And when you have those one-of-a-kind moments where something special happens, it's kind of hard to beat that. Unanimous. No, it's not unanimous. We have 3-2.
Split decision. 3-2. Big ups to Auntie. Representing hard. This was a good battle.
No doubt that was close. No doubt that was close. Auntie represented, showing everything. Showing she had it all. And most importantly, both of them dancing with them.
So we got Logistics advancing to the semifinals. Returning champ. Once again, showing the world why she deserves to be on this stage.
And let's see who is moving on to the semifinals. We have 671 in India and Sunny and Logistics. Ronnie, this is getting crazy.
It's gonna be wild.
It's getting crazy. Someone give me a Red Bull. I don't even, let's go.
Cheers. All right, we're about to get into our quarterfinals of the B-Boy bracket. get a look backstage. Everyone warming up. Who do we see back there?
Got Victor, Little Zoo, Phil.
Advancing, Lee. All right, here we go. First battle of the quarterfinals. We've got Alvin, Eason, and then we got Amir versus Lee, Lil Zoo versus Yuki, Phil Wizard versus Victor. This is crazy.
It's about to go off.
Hello everybody, this is B-Boy Alvin from Venezuela. I'm happy to be in the battle Red Bull BC1 World Final. Let's go.
All right.
Alvin, this man is a monster.
Venezuela in the building.
This man's a monster. At some point this evening, I feel like he's gonna make the whole crowd explode.
Hi, this is B-Boy Ishin. I'm from Japan. My crew is Body Cannibal. My style is explosive and dangerous.
And here he is, Eason from Japan. This battle's about to be insane, Ronnie. Two extremely explosive B-boys that can do very surprising things, not only for themselves, for everyone.
And a lot of times they are all amazing breakers. Their difficulty level is just, they're on one. But at any given Sunday, anyone could lose. So let's see whose day it is tonight.
It's about to go down. This is gonna be crazy, Ronnie. I feel it.
Call it, David. Who's gonna go first?
Who's gonna go first? Alvin. Alvin's gonna go first. Scheme starting the song over. He's like, come on, boys.
They're pasting.
Don't waste the music. There's too much on the line though, huh?
You definitely have the advantage if you go second because you can answer to that round. Who wants it?
Oh, I live for this awkward moment. I live for this. Look, they made the host get on the stage.
Japan versus Venezuela. Eason versus Alvin.
Sorry, Alvin, you gotta go. Now you gotta go.
He definitely looks relaxed and confident out there.
Wow. So much control.
And that level of difficulty he's executing.
Really taking his time. You can see all the movement clearly. Here he comes.
Oh!
Wow! Right in his face.
Talk about that execution, boy.
The crowd's going insane.
Woo! That speed.
Incredible speed.
Incredible speed.
Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. This is one of those rounds, Ronnie.
It's a highlight round for sure.
That is hard to beat.
Oh!
Interesting the contrasting paces of these dancers. Wow.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Easton's feeling good after that first round.
Both displaying their confidence in their rounds, not getting shook by one another. Incredible power. Next level.
The amount of speed he generates out of nowhere is insane.
And the fact that, did he just go the other way in his footwork?
That man's crazy. Here we go. This is when it counts, the deep water.
Round 3, Alvin. Oh,
nice.
Strong round, but showed that he was slowing down just a little.
Yeah, he's a little less committed, you know?
What you got, Easton? Maintaining that speed and execution, utilizing that.
Wow.
Stage, what is going on?
Oh my goodness, he's still going. So many angles, so much speed, so much attack.
So much love on both sides. This is what it's about. Respect.
That was one of the battles.
That was great.
Easton with a bit of an edge on that one. Ronnie, it's hard to beat someone when they're in that zone.
No, you're right.
But obviously on point.
Both have extraordinary power, original moves, power innovators.
And it's interesting to see the different pace, you know, and how that speed influences. And there we go, unanimous decision. Easton is going on an incredible battle.
Unanimous 5-0. Big ups to Alvin though. He came through representing Venezuela.
Whoever's backstage and just saw that is probably getting a little bit scared to go against Easton.
Easton advances.
For me, very important to show that I progressed. After last Red Bull BC1, I want to show new moves, new vibe, new dance, and I want to show something special.
The defending champion, Amir.
Representing
Kazakhstan.
Predators crew.
Crew.
My drive to do my best is to make my mama proud, make my family proud, and of course the Ruggeds, my crew, and Red Bull.
All right, we got Lee.
Look at this guy, Lee. This is a big one. Lee and Amir, two super original dancers.
Both competed at the Red Bull BC1 World Final last year in Poland.
This is gonna be a good one. I don't think anyone's gonna want to start. The crowd's feeling it. Oh, Amir straight away.
Not wasting any time.
Really interesting stuff.
Very unorthodox, non-traditional breaking style. Has that originality. Some signature power variations, and he just bends different.
Here's Lee. Lee came in crip walking. What's up, buddy?
Really vibing with the music.
Woo! Again, presentation really showing his creations. Oh no! Oh no!
The crowd goes crazy!
Oh no!
Amazing first round.
Those type of moments shift the momentum a lot, you know. Amir really's got to step up right here.
Nice. Great execution, sticking all his freezes, showing his versatility.
Here we go, Lee with the answer. Looking super fresh.
Looking really composed.
Yes.
Calm and collected. Woo. That speed change. Round 3.
Here we go. This is when your legs start to get numb.
A true test of your endurance. Stamina definitely plays a big part later on in these rounds. Top 8.
And as the night goes on, it starts to add up.
Coming in with some of them signatures.
Really interesting details always from Amir.
The crowd getting high. Last round.
Oh my goodness.
Double aerial.
Oh my goodness.
This is the battle right here, guys. Nice. A little slip up there, though. Let's see if he can recover.
Okay, this is close, Ronnie.
Will Amir defend his title?
Let's see what happens.
Or will Lee be one step closer to winning that belt?
And you know, like I've said, there's so many nuances to this dance. There's so many little things that we see that are hard to see. The little mistakes, freezing the wrong way or scratching your foot, not committing to a movement.
Yeah, you can definitely see the difference between a clean style. Okay.
Lee.
All right, split decision. We got Lee.
3-2, Lee goes on. For those of you at home watching, you know, in a battle like that, it's very hard to beat those moments Lee had in that previous round. Those are special moments. Most likely, Lee's probably never done something like that before, exactly like that. Freestyling out of those moves, elevating them on the spot.
We're one step closer to the final.
The man himself, Little Zoo. Little Zoo. Little Zoo is a force to not be reckoned with.
My name is Yuki. I'm from Japan. My style is power move and top rock and freestyle.
Yuki from Japan. Japan is one country that never fails to amaze me. They definitely took breaking to a whole new level.
Yes, this is going to be a good one as well. These battles are getting serious. Let's go.
Call it, David. Who's going out first?
Little Zoo. Just kidding. I take it back. I don't know.
Yuki.
I told you he was going to go first.
Yuki connecting with the music. Straight into it. Woo! The strength is incredible.
He's coming in hot. Nice to see them dancing. Looking explosive.
Battle mode.
Woo! Staying in the pocket the whole time. Staying in the music. Not just in the top rock throughout the round.
Oh.
Whoa.
Right into it. Round two. Nice. Details. A lot of moves that a lot of people might not catch. But when you catch these small, intricate moves, it definitely helps when the judges can understand it.
Second round for Little Zoo.
Battles are getting intense, y'all. Showing some footwork text. Let's go, Yuki.
This is when it counts. Pretty evenly paced battle so far.
Yes. The make or break. Ooh.
Crazy level change.
Oh! All right, let's see if Little Zoo can answer, retaliate.
This is it. This round counts right here.
Those unpredictable moves that catches you off guard. Nice. Connected to the music.
Okay.
All right.
A little short for Little Zoo in that third round. Yuki, pretty solid all the way through. Little Zoo as well. It's a close one, Ronnie. I don't know.
Let's see what the judges have to say.
It's always interesting to see the breath after the battle. Who's breathing hard? It's not easy out there. Yuki is going through.
Yuki makes it
to the next round. You could kind of see Little Zoo go slightly down towards the end of that battle. Started really strong, but you have to be strong all the way through.
All the way.
That third round is so tough.
Big ups to the returning champion from 2018, Little Zoo.
My drive to win this year is just passion and enjoying the moment. I feel the best I've ever felt, and I think this is just kind of my year.
Phil Wizard, there's not much more to say than that. He's feeling the best he's ever felt. I mean, you can't get better than that.
For me, I just want to win for myself. I just want to prove to myself that I can win the World Finals again and get that second belt.
Here he is, Mr. Victor. This is gonna be a crazy one, Ronnie.
Okay, David, I think we gotta stand up for this one.
Okay, we're standing up. We're standing up. Victor's so experienced. Phil, if there's some experience himself. Victor, he's not playing. Both Red Bull dancers.
Attack mode.
But right now, they are not friends.
Oh! Right into it. Let's go, Vic. Some unique ground power variations both ways. Woo! Sticking his freezes on beat. That forward text, very clean. He knows how to articulate each little transition. Ew. This might be one of the battles of the night. Phil Wizard, round one. Oh, oh.
Okay.
We got a battle.
Phil looking equally as hungry.
Signatures. That was just round one, y'all. Round two, Vic, what you got?
One of Victor's strengths is an ability to look strong through the whole night.
Both look like they're just feeling it right now. It's anyone's game right now. Them footwork patterns and variations looking very sharp. Great execution.
And a solid second round. Phil's giving him a round of applause. Woo.
Ooh, ooh. Phil Wizard also within the original style. Knows how to utilize that floor. Very important when you're performing to a crowd that large.
Wow, this is toe-to-toe. This is when it counts.
Round three, the true test of your endurance. Woo! Of how much you have in your arsenal. Ooh. Let's go.
So many details, so many texts. It's the judges' jobs to see all these details.
Great level changes. Round three, Phil Wizard. Woo. Nice.
Whew. Wow, Ronnie. That was toe-to-toe.
That was. I would hate to be a judge right now.
Battles like this are so hard to judge. You've got to remember, at the end of the day, a lot of this stuff is subjective. Sometimes these judges have style preferences, but at the end of the day, it comes down to execution and their ability to see what the dancer put on the floor. Victor and Phil both putting so much on the floor, so much content.
Great energy on both sides, showing the true battling essence.
And it's Victor.
Victor takes it.
Going through.
4-1 vote. Big ups to Phil Wizard. Amazing performance on both sides.
Wow,
Definitely.
Victor is so happy. Giving Kate a hug.
Kate is his wife, by the way.
Phil should be proud of his performance as well. Victor just a little more.
And we are down to our semi-final bracket. We got Eason versus Lee. Yuki versus Victor.
Wow.
Japan coming through in the top 4. Look at that crowd, Kid David.
Man.
Descendants of the break, Red Bull BC1 World Final in the birthplace of hip hop.
We have some serious semifinal brackets for both the B-boys and the B-girls coming up. I'm nervous.
I can tell you're pacing back and forth.
I know, I can't. I'm freaking out. Coming up, we got the B-girls semifinals already. We're already there. And we have some serious matchups.
We made it this far, y'all. If you're just tuning in, we are down to our top 4 B-boys. And as a reminder, our semi-finalist is 671 versus India and Sunny versus Logistics.
Hey, Ronnie, remember when I said it was going to get real?
It's about to get real.
It's going to get even more real than before.
And it's about to go down. Let's go. I feel like we should stand up for the rest of the competition.
I'm down. I mean, we could stand on the chairs. No, we should save the stand on the chair. Let's keep it. And we're straight into it. 671 versus India, China versus the Netherlands.
2 very young B-girls in the scene. Came up really quick.
671.
671 with a wardrobe change.
Is that a wardrobe change?
I believe so.
Wardrobe changes are, it's a good move.
Yeah.
Kind of renews your feeling.
Come out feeling fresh, looking fresh.
And if you've never seen one of these battles before, for those of you at home, everything matters. How you dress matters in this dance. Comes from the hip hop culture. Being fresh does matter. So stuff like that helps. And here's India coming out.
Representing the Netherlands.
And as soon as you're on that floor, it's on, right, Ronnie?
It is on.
The show holding started.
Back. If you make it this far, there's no holding back. You got to give it your all.
How you walk on that stage, how you present yourself, how you hold yourself.
Your whole battling demeanor. Every little thing counts. Every moment, every second on that stage. The crowd is not judging, but yeah, judges.
And India, wasting no time, showing that she wants it.
At this point, the judges are going to be paying attention to repetition, not repeating any moves, seeing how much moves you have in your arsenal. India is still looking fresh, not looking fatigued at all. Woo! Woo! Oh! Clean footwork, displaying some unique patterns.
Oh, she shot her in the head. Part of this dance is to burn your opponent.
Taking her time up top. Oh,
wow.
Air flare into 2000.
Wow.
Incredible power.
Extremely difficult combos.
Extremely difficult. Solid round from 671. Oh! Did you just call her out in the move? 671.
That was the most
competitors.
Perfectly choreographed moment, unintentionally.
She knows what she's doing.
That's what makes this dance awesome, huh, Ronnie? Moments like that. I don't even know what just happened. I want them to do it again.
Can we get a playback? India not looking phased at all. If anything, that probably lit a fire under her.
Absolutely.
Still maintaining that energy level.
Haha.
Let's go. All right. Round 2, 6-7-1, not looking phased. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. When they get the crowd engaged, it definitely gives them energy. Wow. A signature set from 6-7-1.
Oh, right in her face with the attack.
Ooh, okay.
That was nasty. Wow, Ronnie.
That was a close battle.
Wow.
David. That was a close battle.
Burns all the way till the end, huh?
Yeah.
I don't know, Ronnie. Tiebreaker. We should just see them go one more round.
I say they should go one more round, to be honest. Do you have any of the judges' numbers? Can we call them or text them?
I'm going to send them an email.
All right, we're going to get into the slow-mo.
Whoa!
There it is.
The moment they were doing a routine and didn't mean to. That's classic. Oh, and she went to 2000s. That was insane.
I tell you this, India still came through.
And you know, the way India flows in and out of her moves is awesome. And flow is a very underestimated part of this dance. You have to flow in and out of your stuff. And 6-7-1 looking so strong. Look at the strength on 6-7-1. One arm, little mess up right there, coming down from that elbow. Those are the details that are hard to see from the average eye.
Ah, this is the hard one, David.
Those little
Who's
mistakes,
it gonna be?
Ronnie, those little mistakes are what do it sometimes, you know? Like you saw in that replay. But incredible from both sides. Let's see what the judges think.
The judges.
India
takes it.
Going to the finals. Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing.
She earned it. Look how stoked she is.
I love it.
Look at this.
This is what the scene and the culture is all about. You felt their energy out there. You felt how much they wanted to win.
Dang, she knows, huh? 6-7 needs to be proud of herself as well.
Yeah, big ups to 6-7-1.
That got me hyped, Ronnie.
Work on both
that
sides.
got me hyped, Ronnie.
And we're not even at the finals yet. The next matchup, we got two American B-Girls, Logistics versus Sunny. Logistics by way of Miami. You got Sunny repping the NY.
Oh, man. I hope they do a thing at the same time. I like when they do the thing at the same time.
Choreography.
It's choreography.
Sunny.
New York City.
New York.
She's got to be feeling the hometown love.
Oh, this is about to be a crazy battle, David.
I know.
What's going on?
I don't know.
You just said, I know, and I don't know.
I know, but I don't know.
I don't know that I know.
I know that I don't know. Okay, let's stop.
But what I do know...
What do you know?
Is that an American is going to win this battle.
That's a good call, Roddy. Look at Logistics. Oh, man. You know, Sunny's probably slightly nervous knowing Logistics has what it takes to win one of these.
At this point, I think it's going to come down to the execution. Both have everything it takes. Both can dance. Both have clean power moves. Strong freezes, footwork.
If Logistics starts, I'm going to get super hyped. She's been starting all night.
I believe she's going to start again.
She's been starting all
night.
night.
Scared.
And that's what you do when you want the win. And as you can see, she's on her own.
logistics. Final round. Cold. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. All right, Sonny. Final round, round 2. Ooh. Nice, nice, nice. Hey, yeah. Ooh. All right, all right. Yeah. Okay, y'all. All right. This is to go to the finals, y'all. This is to go to the finals. I love it because either way, USA gonna be in the finals, right? Yeah. Let's go. All right. Do we got Mexico in the house? Do we got Mexico in the house? Better yet, we got Latinos in the house? I love that. All right. Okay, here we go. We got to take it to the judges so we can go to these finals. All right, judges. 3, 2, 1. Logistics makes it to the finals. Oh, my. Oh, my. But y'all got to show love to B-Girl Sunny. Fire, fire. That's love, that's love. And I love to see it. Yep. Fire. Want to give a big thank you to Honda.
Okay. Here we are going into the finals, India and logistics. For everyone tuning in back home, we are so sorry for the technical difficulties. Guess what? We all can't be perfect, and neither can our technology. So let's go.
Now we're back. We got sound. We're getting into our semifinals, the top 4 B-boy brackets. Who do we got, David?
I'm nervous.
Advancing to the semifinals.
Eason and Lee.
Versus Yuki versus Victor.
Oh my. It's about to get hot in here. I just quoted Nelly. Well, you know. I'm not gonna say it. But it's about to be hot.
Here we go. First battle in the top 4.
This is the deep water, my friend. This is when it counts. This is when you're showing the arsenal, you're showing the training, you're showing the preparation. And we have Eason, one of the younger guys. Also, Lee, you're not old either. But
2 young guns.
Young blood.
Japan versus Netherlands.
He's hungry. Eason looks good. This is about to be hot. Contrasting styles for sure. Eason, so much explosiveness. Dances extremely fast, but also fairly clean.
Incredible speed.
And Lee loves to play with textures, loves to play with angles, loves to play in the matrix.
Both really knowing how to utilize that stage.
Yes.
Big moves, innovators, very creative.
This is going to be a fun one to watch. You know, like I said, art is subjective, dance is subjective. Sometimes it's hard to judge these battles when there is such a contrast in styles, when everybody's executing. But you got to pick a favorite because that's what you were hired to do as a judge. But let's see what's about to go down.
Whoever takes this battle advances to the final 2, and they are one step closer to winning that belt.
I'm tired for them. At this point in the night, you're feeling it. It's hard to get hot and then cold and then hot and then cold as a dancer. Oftentimes these dancers go backstage. They have to stay warm.
You're right.
It's hard to stay warm.
Crowd, if you can hear me out there, they need your energy.
like you had to run up the stairs like 20 times. Oh, now you want to
Lee.
go. Now you want to go, huh, Lee? Yeah, chill it out on these bongos right here.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Got Lee pasting himself, feeling the music, staying funky.
Oh, I like that. He's like a boxer.
Oh! His speed changes.
Yes.
Great flow, great execution.
Super nasty round by Lee. Maybe left it open a little bit towards the end.
Round one, Eason. Incredible speed. Wow. That level change with that footwork variation was incredible.
He said, cool.
Lee taking this time.
Spending a little more time in the music. That was nasty.
Both hitting their moves, executing.
Oh, that was the b-ball go down. Telling stories out there. An interesting battle here. Notice the difference in time, the spend up top, and what that looks like.
Eason looking like he's not losing any steam.
So sharp.
Full tank of gas right here. Last round from Lee. Woo.
My man is in the matrix.
You can tell Lee's just in the moment. What? That was a crazy threat.
Okay.
Last round.
They still have different stuff.
Remember, at this point, your arsenal is going to be tested if you're going to be repeating or if you still have moves to go to distance.
Still attacking.
Still explosive.
So much energy.
Wow.
That's a tough one.
That was a solid battle.
You know, for the judges, it's important that they can tell the difference between a repeat or something similar. It's their job to be able to differentiate between the movements. A lot of Lee's movement, to the naked eye, you can start to maybe think, oh, that looked like something else. But if you pay attention closely, you can see it right here.
In the slow-mo.
Traveling
backspin.
Still looking sharp.
This is a slow-mo, but when you watch Eason in real life, it looks like you're pressing fast forward.
That detail right there to grab the head in a movement like that. But you can see you gotta thread all the way through. You gotta really grab your head if you're gonna grab your head. Those are the little nuances.
Both B-boys showing their finesse.
Look at this one right here.
Yeah.
Matrix. But who is gonna move on?
Who will make it to the top two?
Lee is moving on to the finals.
Give it up for Lee.
You know what?
Eason making it to the top four, representing Japan.
My man represented. He put on a show tonight. Both of them should be so proud. Again, you know, a lot of the power moves from both of them are insane. You know, their power moves speak in different ways.
Exactly. We're about to get into our second battle in the semifinal. We got Yuki from Japan versus Vic from USA.
It's about to get real. I keep saying that. But it's been real. It's about to get real.
The realness.
Yuki from Japan. He's got to be proud of what he's done tonight to make it this far. Now he's going against Victor.
Yuki from Japan, representing Foundation Crew.
It's so important to dance up there, you know, to feel it, to be in the pocket the whole time. It's something that Lee showed in that last battle, a little stronger. And Victor. This is not Victor's first rodeo, is it?
A returning champion.
A semi-final for Victor is like a Sunday coffee. I don't know if that metaphor worked, but you know. Okay. The winner of this will be moving on.
Victor, not wasting any time.
Starting it off. He's here to win.
Woo. Some signatures, storytelling, freestyling in between his rounds. Woo. Articulating those level changes, speed changing.
That was buttery.
What you got, Yuki? Oh,
wow.
Good answer. This is a battle. They're creating this conversation. Woo. Yuki taking his time up top, filling it. Straight into power, air power. Oh. Wow. Yuki showing his strength.
That was messy.
Speed and balance.
Yuki going a little longer in that first round than Victor, but it's not what you do, it's how you do it.
Woo. Sharp get down.
Wow.
Vic is on point. Hitting his moves both ways. So dynamic.
Vic is on point.
Oh.
He said cool.
Yuki with the answer.
He said cool, I could do that too. Oh my goodness.
That was crazy.
You gotta be careful with stuff like that. A little sloppy there in that second round. If Victor plays it smooth, should be good to go.
Oh!
Look at his composure in this third round. Victor often looks so fresh when others start to
hitting all his moves.
Fade a bit.
Yuki with the comeback.
Still dancing though. That's what's up.
Oh. Not sure if he meant to do that.
Well, you know,
didn't, it was a clean recovery.
Yeah, and you know, that second round for Yuki, he started to get a bit sloppy. How he's going in and out of his moves isn't as clean as Victor, that element of flow, how you're going into your moves, how you're getting out of them, keeping that flow and keeping that intention.
And he's been consistent all the way through. Yuki, here's a slow-mo.
That move was insane. You can see a little foot tap coming out of it, those little things.
The details and the power.
Still amazing, but...
And understanding how difficult they are. Victor with a sharp execution, sticking all his freezes. Clear transitions from one move to another. Let's see what the judges have to say. Who's it gonna be? Who's gonna make it to the finals?
I think it's Victor. Victor!
Unanimous decision, Victor. Victorious.
As I said.
Through to the final. Wow.
For the people at home that's never seen stuff like this before, you can see an ease to Victor's stuff. You can see his pace so steady, showing all the different levels, all the different dimensions of breaking.
They've been putting in work all year long. We're down to our final battle, y'all.
Oh, man.
Final B-boy battle. We got Lee from the Netherlands versus Victor from the United States. And we have a special guest performance.
We do?
The world class.
Who?
Jabberwockies.
No! Oh my gosh. Have you seen them under the masks run?
That's their actual faces.
Oh, cool. It's like some type of...
Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready for this right here? One of the most iconic, legendary dance groups in the world. Make some noise! Jabberwockies, let's get it!
Live and direct from New York City. Follow us as our journey into sound unfolds.
And what I see,
Y'all give it up for the iconic, legendary Jabberwocky.
Give it up, give it up.
Whoa!
The world famous Jabberwockies, y'all.
Did you see the chair freeze, Ronnie?
That was the illest chair freeze I've ever seen.
Jabberwockies are such legends. Gotta give it up. Some familiar faces in there, or not familiar faces? Familiar masks?
Amazing performance.
It's not easy to perform in the round, is it? Circular stages are not easy.
Now I'm hoping that performance woke everyone up for the final battle.
It's finals time, isn't it, Ronnie?
It's final time. Final B-girl battle, let's go!
We have Logistics versus India. Ronnie.
United States versus Netherlands.
Ronnie,
let's go.
Hold me back. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Here's India, her first time here at the World Finals and getting all the way to the finals against the returning champion. This is a big deal.
Very big deal.
I mean, she's already proved a lot.
And she's up against a defending champion, Logistics, who also has the chance to win a second belt in a row.
And India is so young, she has such a promising career ahead of her. And Logistics, she's like, ha, I've been to the finals before, watch this. The crowd's loving Logistics, huh? Loving both of them, so much love from the crowd. Big shout out to the crowd tonight. We'd be nothing without you.
What are we doing, 3 rounds?
I hope so. 3 rounds.
Shout out to my verse.
These dancers are expected to not be repeating, to have new vocabulary, still have energy, still execute. This is when it counts.
A true test of your endurance, your stamina, your arsenal.
Lots of game faces. Logistics caught a little smile out of her. It's always interesting to see who's gonna break that smile or not. Logistics.
Let's go. Round 1. Logistics showing a lot more detailed moves in this round. Very sharp, utilizing that stage, connecting to the music, showing that forward text. Woo!
She has set the tone. Now let's see the answer.
Let's see India's answer. Vibing with the music. Getting loose, getting loose. Woo! Clean get down on beat. Clean footwork, great form. All right.
Okay.
Woo! Let's go. Oh! Let's go!
Those are the moments.
Execution.
The momentum has shifted.
On another level.
India's gonna have to come through on this next one.
Let's go, Logistics.
That's how you do it right there.
All right, let's see what India got.
India's really gonna have to pull up right now.
Doesn't look phased at all.
really important to not get shook when your opponent kills it like that.
Woo! Clean ground power. Woo! Reverse, reverse. What? Good answer.
Still so strong.
Showing that she has hard back as well.
Logistics had a little bit of an edge in that second round.
Round 3, logistics.
Let's see if she can seal the deal.
If she can put that nail in the coffin. Woo!
Stay clean is what it's about. Still showing some variety. She knows she wants to keep going.
Woo! Let's go. India has the advantage right now. She can turn it around.
Oh, and a strong entrance.
Woo! All right.
You can feel the momentum shift a little.
You're feeling the momentum shift a little here. She's going hard in her last round, not losing any momentum. Let's see if she got what it takes.
So strong in this third round still.
Larry with no flare. Woo! Still going. Still sharp. Woo!
Listening. She's listening.
Really good round so far. Was it enough?
Wow.
Was it enough?
I don't know. That was an interesting back and forth.
This is a good battle. Really good battle.
That was an interesting back and forth.
Both B-girls showing love and respect.
The first round, I felt a little, I don't know, a little moment for Logistics, seemed a little hesitant. That second round from Logistics is one of those moments, it's just hard to beat. And that can kind of change the energy of the entire feeling of the battle.
Let's see right now. Cutting to the slow-mo of one of Logistics' rounds.
Classic.
India coming in hot with some finesse, footwork. Amazing performance on both sides.
Is it time? I'm freaking out.
Who's it gonna be? The judges, the judges, the judges. All right, the suspense, the anticipation. Who's it gonna be?
Ooh. Okay, one for India. I can see an argument for both sides, depending on the judge's perspective.
Logistics. Okay, 1-1.
Okay, here we go. We're going to my homie Sick, B-Boy Sick. 3, 2, 1.
Logistics.
So Logistics needs one more vote, and she is the two-time
world champion, Red Bull BC1.
Oh my goodness.
Who's it gonna be?
No!
All right.
I'm standing on my
Who's it
chair.
gonna be? Who's
I'm
it gonna
standing
be?
on my chair. Turn the lights off. Or turn them back on. Ronnie, don't touch me.
Who's it gonna be? Who is it gonna be?
Oh my God, I'm stressed.
Jay.
How sweaty are his palms? From 1 to 10. All right.
3, 2, 1.
India takes it.
My gosh!
We have a new world champion.
Wow.
Red Bull BC1 2022 making history in New York. B-girl India, y'all. Give it up, give it up.
She has so much to be proud of. She is so young. Logistics also, insane performance to come back and rep like that. Like I said, I think it could have gone either way depending on how you looked at it. Both represented.
Both
solid
represented.
All the way through.
All the hard work. Laying it all out on the stage. Blood, sweat, and years. All culminating to this moment right here.
Wow.
Yes.
What a shot.
Congrats, y'all give it up for Big Girl India representing Netherlands. Wow. All right, how do you feel right now in this very moment?
Super excited and so happy, crying.
What do you want to say back home to the people of Netherlands, huh?
Just, first of all, so happy and thanks to Logistics for the final. My mother, my father watching the live stream, my crew, the people here, my niece, everyone who's supporting me. Super happy, and I was crying with the wild card, but now I'm even crying more.
Y'all give her some love, y'all. She repped the Netherlands.
Congratulations once again to Big Girl India making history.
This is huge for any dancer to get a title like this. Wow.
Let's go.
And to do it on her first time at the World Final.
Amazing.
So young. India did such a good job of showing everything. We saw her dancing, we saw footwork, dynamic power, you know, a strong 3 rounds. When you judge these battles, you're judging all 3 rounds. You can't have 1 really good one and 2 okay ones. You have to do all 3 strong rounds all the way through, and India did just that. Look at that confetti. We should get confetti in the commentary booth, Ronnie.
Next up, Kid David, we got the final for the B-boy bracket.
Oh my gosh. Turn the fan on. Turn the fan on. I gotta turn the fan on.
Turn the fan on.
The fan,
stand up for this one.
The fan's going on. It's getting insane.
We got the final battle. Victor representing the United States versus Lee representing the Netherlands.
Wow, this is gonna be heavy. 2 heavy hitters.
2 battles with USA versus the Netherlands.
Here's Lee, his 2nd time at the World Final, his 1st time in a final. Victor, on the other hand, a bit more seasoned, and that counts in a battle like this. But Lee's been looking fresh all night. He's definitely made his mark and shown what it looks like to be fresh on that stage.
Victor stayed consistent the whole night.
Victor started every battle, which, you know, it shows a lot. It shows where your headspace is at when you see someone starting every battle with no hesitance. You're there for a reason. Victor's been here before.
This stage is not new to him. Returning champion as well. Let's go, y'all. This is the final battle of the night.
Okay, get all the liquids away from me because I'm about to go off.
Victor versus Lee. Who's gonna start it off?
Oh, this is the track too, Scheme Richards.
All right.
This is the track right here. Oh,
We got
please.
Steve Richards.
Please go out on this break. Someone's got to jump out on this break. It's about to go off. Let's go.
Don't waste the music, y'all. Turn that music up. All right, Vic.
Starting again.
Woo, woo. Clean power transitions. Woo. Still connected with the music. Footwork text. One hand footwork. Showing them clean transitions. Solid round.
Okay, setting the tone. Victor sets the tone, and my man came out with that salsa. Woo.
That was crazy.
Oh,
wow.
So much control.
So much control. And that balance is unreal. Whoa.
Nasty. Okay.
Sticking the squeezes as well.
Pretty close first round. Victor's got to turn it up right here.
Oh, ho, ho. Showing that finesse, staying clean. Some original ground power variations.
Okay, okay.
Staying consistent, but is it enough, Kid David? Is it enough?
Let's see.
Lee's coming out, vibing more to the music.
Lee's having a great presence on the stage tonight.
Oh.
That's nasty.
Lee showing a lot of speed changes in that round.
They're both keeping it fairly short, which I like. I like that. Stick and move, stick and move.
But this is it. This is the last round. Oh! Nice!
Victor always comes through.
Always coming
when
through.
It counts.
Works amazing under pressure. Both ways. Showing his vocabulary right now. Showing substance in his rounds. Oh!
He said my legs are still fresh.
Lee with the explosive comeback. Oh! Was that intentional?
That was sick.
That was crazy.
That was sick. Little sloppy towards the end of the last
Yes,
one.
I don't know about that last move.
I don't even know if it matters. That was nasty.
That was a crazy round right to the end.
Wow.
Let's be real.
Wow.
His shapes, Lee's shapes, and the way he moves is like no other.
He's different, you know? He's different. He really plays with textures and speeds. Victor is just such a technician, so light and consistent.
The contrast of their styles. So hard, because they're both physically amazing.
Man.
This is the hard one. Who's it gonna be?
This is another one. Let's see what happened.
All right, let's check out these slow-mos. The thing about Victor is, if you have an eye for breaking, it's the details in his moves and how clean he executes it.
So many little details and levels.
And levels, the fact that he can go both ways.
And just an overall finesse, such a natural. And Lee's an alien.
He's an alien. That's a perfect observation.
He plays
moves
shapes and
different. He connects very. His musicality is awesome, especially if you're doing it on your head. He knows how to connect well with the music. Both have an unreal ability to just blow it up.
Oh, this is a tough one, you know. Victor's in my crew, so, you know.
And you called it.
There's that, but I love Lee also. All these dancers are awesome, but
Who's the first judge we have? Victor.
Victor.
Getting
the first vote. Oh my gosh, I can't handle this.
Judge number 2. Okay.
1-1.
This is crazy.
Ronnie,
Bad girl voted for Lee.
Ronnie, who you got?
Sick voted for Victor.
Who you got?
It's closer, man. I can't say. They both kind of came out doing what they're great at, the best of their ability. Victor!
Oh
my God.
I'm so stressed. Why isn't Victor breathing heavily? Someone, yikes. Like, why?
We got next.
I don't even see sweat on his shirt.
Ayumi, who's it gonna be?
No! No! I'm stressed.
Ayumi chooses Lee. He's gonna come down to the last judge again.
Oh my God, oh my God.
What's going on here?
What do we do? What do we do? The energy in the room. Oh no. Oh no.
We got 2 Red Bull BC1 All-Stars battling each other, and it's all gonna come down to Kid Glide. Who's it gonna be, Kid Glide? Who's it gonna be? Victor! The victorious! Let's go, Vic!
Wow!
Vic coming in with the 2nd World Championship. Vic ups to lead.
You know,
this far.
Victor is hands down one of the best competitive B-boys on the planet. He proves it time and time again.
A natural.
But let me tell you, what Lee did on that stage tonight will be remembered, and that counts too. It's not always about the W, it's about leaving a mark, and Lee did that and more.
He did that exactly.
He looked so sick up there. But Victor's the champ.
Making history.
Squadron crew.
2-time Red Bull BC1 World Champion.
Of course Victor won.
Amazing night. Amazing night. Kid David, we had the best breakers from all over the world.
Ronnie, it's been a pleasure. I'm sure everyone at home is pretty sick of our voices. So let's hear Victor.
Let's hear what Vic got to say.
I gotta ask you, Vic, what is going through your mind right now, man? Tell me, what's going through your mind right now? This is 2 belts that you got. What's going through your mind?
Man, I'm so happy. It still feels like a dream. Like, I can't believe I really did it again. But yeah, I'm so happy. Thank you to my family, to all of my friends for the support. I love you all.
One more question.